Say hello to one of the most unique LEGO Star Wars sets ever, the Dark Falcon. Is it worth that steep $180 price point? Let's find out. This set comes with 6 very unique minifigs, but honestly, for the price point, I think we should have certainly got 2 or 3 more. The first fig is Bounty Hunter C-3PO. Most of his prints are very similar to the regular C-3POs, but most notably, he has red eyes and a black arm. The black arm has gray and red printing just to make him look a little more evil, I guess. It should be noted C-3PO doesn't come with a blaster, so I don't know how he's gonna do much bounty hunting. Maybe he just power punches people into the afterlife. Next up is Darth Dev. This figure comes from Rebuild the Galaxy, the show this set is based off of. I don't know anything about him yet, but wow, he is such a cool looking figure. I believe he has a unique hairpiece. The face comes with 2 sides. One is kind of his more evil looking side, not really. It has bags under his eyes, and I guess it's supposed to be a Sith look, while the other is just a smiley face that doesn't look like a Sith at all. Dev's right arm has no arm printing and a black hand, while the left arm has arm printing with a gray hand. This probably symbolizes some sort of robotic arm. Third on the list is Darth Rey, who pretty much looks exactly as I thought she would in LEGO form. She has a hood, another double-sided face, both sides look pretty evil, but one side has her mouth closed, while the other has it open, showing those pearly whites. Just like most Sith figures recently, she doesn't have pupils, just yellow eyes. Most of the time it bothers me, but actually I kinda like it on this figure. The torso is super basic, but it does a good job of representing her outfit. Unfortunately, there's no leg printing. I think leg printing should be a necessity on pretty much all figures, so that's a huge disappointment. The lightsaber is just 2 blades on a binocular piece, looking like the one from whatever sequel movie she was in. And then the cape is the smaller, straighter cape that we've gotten several times before. This is one of the cooler, crazier figs of the set, Jedi Vader. This figure is pretty much just a white version of regular Vader. The silver printing all over is basically the same. The main differences are the red buttons on regular Vader are blue on this figure, but then everything else is just white. His head underneath just looks like a kind old man. I saw several speculations of what this figure might look like with blue eyes, and man, I think it's a missed opportunity for LEGO. If this guy had blue eyes, that would just be amazing. Second to last, we have Chill Surfer Dude Beach Luke. Coming with blue milk, stylish shades, luscious hair, a belly button, get ready to party with Beach Luke. Overall, this is a super fun figure. He looks really good. He does come with a second face that's a bit less fun without the shades and looks a bit scared, but I'm keeping it on the cool guy side. And finally, the true ruler of the galaxy, Darth Jar Jar. Overall, LEGO did a good job of making Jar Jar's head actually look evil. The orange on him is a bit darker, his eyes are yellow. He really does look like he wants to conquer the galaxy. Jar Jar's torso looks good. It's not what I expected them to go with. I would have expected black robes or something, but this gets the job done. Unfortunately, they dropped the ball again with no leg printing, no arm printing. Honestly, just looks weird without those 2. Come on, LEGO. In his hands, he has a double-bladed lightsaber and then a blue 1x1 oval, which represents, I guess, a hologram. Overall, the figs are good. A few more would help this set tremendously. Now, let's move on to the Falcon itself. When you look at the ship from afar, it looks really good. But as you get closer, some of the issues become way more obvious. Like the fact that there's a ton of gaps in the ship's paneling. I wish LEGO did a way better job of just concealing everything and making it fit nice and flush. One of the biggest issues about this ship for me is the amount of stickers is insane. All of these vents and everything are stickers. Under the turret, that glass piece is a sticker. The use of stickers all over the exterior of this ship is a big issue for me. This is the midi-scale Millennium Falcon released a few months ago. It doesn't have one sticker. It has 13 printed pieces all over the outside of the ship. This has pretty much only stickers. The only thing that's not really a sticker that's printed is the cockpit itself. Like, come on, Lego. Give us some printed pieces. It's literally double the price of this ship here. This is a $180 set. A lot of these stickers, if you misplace them, it'll just make the ship look so much worse. We need more printed pieces. Now let's say some somewhat nice things about the ship. Overall, the greebling looks pretty good. The thrusters on the back are red instead of blue like the regular Millennium Falcon. And then above and below the thrusters, they also added some flex tube, which just gives it a good amount more detail. But towards the front, the greebling would be way better if it was flush with the bottom and top paneling, but instead it's recessed. They could have easily accomplished this with some pretty simple techniques, so that's a bit unfortunate. Right up top, there's a Death Star laser dish to demolish the foes of the Dark Lord. Then moving on to the center, we have a turret on both the top and bottom. The platform the top gun is on can lift up, revealing a pull-out tray which can seat 2 minifigures to man both guns. The interior is super open and can be accessed just by pulling all the panels up from around the ship. We'll just work our way around in here, starting with this area right outside the cockpit. Really, there's nothing here, but if you want, you can put a couple minifigs. Right up front and center, there's a throne for Darth Jar Jar, with a stickered control panel right across from him. This throne is also made so it can pull right out. Off to the left of the throne, interestingly enough, there are a couple beds which you can lay minifigures in. I'm surprised that's all they did with this area, as we get that in a lot of Millennium Falcons. I would have kinda liked something a little more unique. Then next to the bed under the center of the ship, there's 2 studs which can store Beach Luke's surfboard. It's a really cool addition, but unfortunately there aren't any unique prints or anything on it. In the back left quadrant of the ship, we get a really nice gaming area. It has a couple of nice gaming chairs that have stickered backs, a TV screen with a stickered game on it, a PS5 next to that, a controller sitting on a table. Just a pretty cool addition to the ship. In the center back, we have the hyperdrive, which has a sticker on top and it looks pretty evil. It kinda makes me feel like this ship might be alive and has a mind of its own. Across from the hyperdrive is an evil looking prison that you can pop out the front panel of glass to put in Beach Luke. Maybe his padre, Jedi Vader, will come to the rescue. The back right corner is very empty. I suppose you could place a few more minifigs, but mainly there's just this storage container which has what appears to be a hologram in it. The final small interior detail is you can push down on this cargo hatch and open it. Really, this feature isn't needed. It might add a little bit of playability. It adds no aesthetic value whatsoever, as it's not some beautiful cargo hatch or anything. But maybe it's a nice feature that a kid would play with. And the last feature of this build that I almost forgot to mention is this ship is equipped with spring-loaded shooters, which you can deploy just by placing your finger in one of the holes at the front. Overall, I am happy with this set. I wish it came with a few more minifigs and that all of them had leg printing and stuff along those lines. The ship does have some glaring issues like the stickers and gaps. I don't really care about the stickers on the inside, but the outside stickers kinda bug me. My final score is a 7.5. Is it worth $180? Overall, I would probably say yes, but there are certainly things that they could have done better. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.